since we've had the Devi Yantra, everything is moving really fast in our lives. I mean, really, really fast. Sometimes I even think I have to be careful what I desire. It's been this huge acceleration of all these things in my life once we got the Devi Yantra. And it sounds, I'm also a skeptical person, okay? So like I can understand it sounds a bit ridiculous, like, oh, you're gonna get this object and your life is going to change. But you should talk to people. If you're interested in this type of thing, you must talk to people. And you will hear that the first year that people get this yantra, almost universally, major shifts happen in their life. It was definitely true for me. Um, in my, I had been, Tulsi and I had done our training, and then we had gone out and we were teaching all over the world, and then COVID happened. And before that, I was in tech. I was working in tech, doing data and AI and things like that. And then during COVID, we really couldn't teach. We tried to do some stuff online, but it was very difficult to teach. So I was sort of stuck in the house. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I should make some money. So I kind of ended up back in a tech career for those years during those COVID years. But then after COVID was over, I really had this desire to change my life. I really wanted, I had kind of thought it had happened. I thought, we had made this move. We had packed up everything in New York. We had gone to the Isha ashram for, 6 months and then stayed another 3 months. And then we were traveling around and teaching. And I thought, okay, I escaped the tech world finally, and now I'm living my, a life that I really care about. And honestly, I can say that when I came back to tech, it was totally different for me. Earlier, I had all this ambition, and I was so identified with being successful in the tech world. Um, And there's nothing wrong with being successful, but I think when you're really identified with it, then every time you don't get what you want, or it doesn't happen exactly the way you plan, or you don't get the promotion when you want it, or someone else gets it instead of you, like you take it so hard, you know what I mean? It really becomes so stressful. And that was my experience. But when I came back, I had this total distance from it. It was like, oh, what I'm working on is myself. What I'm identified with is this working on myself. And so playing this game of, hey, let's create this thing together, and people are kind of politicking around it, I had all this distance from it. I was fine. And ironically, I got put into leadership positions because of that, because when something came up, I was okay to take responsibility for it. I was relaxed about it. I was able to have a distance from it. I was able to look at it objectively and not have my feelings be hurt because I made it or something like that, right? Um, and so actually, I was quite happy in this tech job to some degree, but there was a part of me that wanted something else for my life. And I couldn't understand how to make it happen because I really wasn't working that many hours. I was getting paid really well because it's tech. And I'm just thinking, what's my problem? You know, People are working 3 jobs. They have kids. They're barely making things, putting ends together, working a few hours a day. I'm getting a big paycheck. What's my problem? Why I can't just do that, right? And so I just couldn't figure out, even though I wanted to make this change, there was no way that I could kind of figure it out for myself. And I will say that within the year that we got the Devi Yantra, I had a major back problem. I got laid off, and um, I got stuck in India because I had COVID for a period of time, all at the same time. And please, I'm not saying this is going to happen if you get the Devi Yantra. But what happened because of that for me was that I was freed basically from this whole thing. I was given this long kind of window to let go of Sam the engineer, Sam the engineering leader, Sam the tech guy, and become whoever it is that I'm becoming now. And I think there is an energetic aspect that when you get when you get aligned with certain things, or when you bring a very intense energy into your house like this, um, it accelerates these things, the desire, the long lost desire that you hope to have, instead of it taking 20 years and then you retired and then you know finally did the thing that you wanted to do. Boom, it happens like that. And sometimes for that to happen, things have to break, things have to move, things have to shift around. So I can say, since we've had the Devi Yantra, everything is moving really fast in our lives. I mean, really, really fast. Sometimes I even think I have to be careful what I desire, you know? Like, if I want the wrong thing, I might end up going off on some other course that's not really the right one for me. It's kind of like you're driving a car really fast. You take a little turn, you can go way off from the wrong direction. You're driving slow, you can kind of move it back and forth and make it straight. But if you're driving really, really fast, you take a little turn, you're going to fly way off in a certain direction. So uh, it forces you in a way to be very, very conscious, because you start to see that, okay, I have to handle things consciously. Otherwise, I don't know where I'll drive off to, where I'll end up.
Yeah. What I was saying is also that it's not always pleasant. Like you experience being stuck in India, then your back is giving up. Not You're not able to maybe do certain things that you were doing before that you were identified with, and then the job. Like things were kind of. It looks like from the outside, it looks like things are falling apart. So somebody might be thinking you got more energy, or you got a energy form, a yantra, which is like a tool, something that's supposed to give you more energy, give you more life. But then it actually first had to break you down in order for you to get free of what you were not in the first place, and to then step into who you truly are.
Devi and all the forms, different types of yantras available with regard to Devi is about that, to bring grace in such a way that you can take up things and do things and you still do not get into friction. Her grace will take care of that.